Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Unique Items. Today, we're going to be taking a look at an old unique that has gotten some crazy changes in patch 1.5.0. Now, Insatiable Fury is an armor that I think a lot of people who played Druid before have used before. However, this is a whole new armor and is pretty ridiculous. First off, we have a massive 12.5% maximum life. So as you can see here, like my current life is 19,355, and I do have a life, and I have no life bonus on my armor. So as you can see here, 19,355. I do have the rubies in there though, and I take this armor, I'm gonna put this on, and you can see I will go up to 19,666. So I'm higher than without the rubies. I don't even have the rubies in there, and I'm higher than the rubies. The rubies are giving me 6 and 4%, which is a total of 10. And this is giving me 12.5, and I can put more rubies in there. So they basically give you like the full bonus of the rubies, if not more. And on top of that, you could potentially get that with a greater affix, and that would be amazing. And then you could masterwork it, and you can get even more HP. It's probably one of the highest HP items I've seen in the game, apart from, say, like Doombringer. And you could pair it up with Doombringer. On top of this, we also have a overpower damage for the werebear of 108 to 140%, which is something that the bear does well. We also have a 4% bonus to the Ursine strength bonuses, which if you go to the skill tree and you scroll down to Ursine strength, you'll see it says gain 20% additional maximum life while in werebear form. So that means you're going to gain 24%. And if you get a greater affix on this, it goes up to 6. And on top of that, you also get while healthy, deal 30% increased damage, which is a 34% increased damage. And you get 30% increased overpower damage, which goes to 34%. And obviously 36 and 36 and 26 if you happen to have a greater affix roll. So honestly, an absolutely insane werebear item at this point. And if that wasn't enough, they also give you +4 to Iron Fur. And Iron Fur is a massive buff for the werebears, which gives you a 4% damage reduction in werebear form, which means that you're going to get 4 times 4, which is going to be 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, no, wait. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 16. Yeah, so you're going to get 16 freaking damage reduction just from putting on the armor. 16% is a lot of freaking damage reduction. On top of this, they have fixed a lot of the bugs with this, so it's important to talk about this. So there used to be a lot of bugs that, like, things that were supposed to apply while you were in werebear form, as you can see I'm a werebear, were not applying while you were in werebear form when the armor was granting you the werebear form, which was stupid. However, they were applying when you would attack with a werebear skill, which would otherwise put you into werebear mode, and they fixed a lot of these bugs, and because of this, a lot of the things that Insatiable Fury is supposed to do, it actually does properly now in like season 4 and 5 and like beyond. But like in previous seasons, like in season 2 for instance, if you had played with this armor, it really wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. They also buffed up the werebear ranks and made it into a variable, so it goes from 2 to 5 now, which is pretty nice. So you can get up to +5 on your werebear ranks, which is going to give you obviously a bonus to all of your werebear skills, including of course your Earth Spike. If you have like Vasily's Prayer on and things like that, or any of the things like Boulder, which means you're going to get a pretty healthy amount of bonuses to some skills that are going to give you some really nice damage. So not only does this give you a really nice bonus to your defensive capability through massive amounts of damage reduction, massive amounts of HP, massive amounts of overpower, and also bonuses to the Ursine passive if you're using that, but it also gives you a huge amount of plus the skills now too, which is just kind of insane. All in all, the changes to this I think have been extremely beneficial. The flavor text on this says, when the days of Ash began, the great druid Nafane reminded his disciples that nothing, not even the loss of their humanity, was too great a sacrifice to protect Turdolra from Astaroth's flames. Now, one thing about this item that I will say is that for a werebear, it might actually be best in slot. I'm not sure. The 16% damage reduction combined with the increase in the HP that you get, combined with all of the plus to skills, might edge it out over the new Tyrael's armor. Now, the new Tyrael's armor is insane, and I have yet to obtain one myself. I'm going to be doing that eventually. But The new Tyrael's armor is rather ridiculous, and it is a mythic unique, and for that purposes, it is supposed to be kind of ridiculous. However, Tyrael's doesn't really have a lot of offensive capability. It's mainly a defensive armor, and so in that regard, you still might be better off with Insatiable Fury if you are a Werebear Druid, especially if you can get one that has like a greater affix HP, maybe greater affix Iron Fur, and greater affix Ursine strength bonuses, especially if you got like a quad greater affix. Honestly, I can't see this not being best in slot for just about every Werebear Druid out there at this point. I mean, first off, the massive bonus to HP that you get is going to help you tremendously in tanking those big hits. The extra ranks to Iron Fur is going to give you a massive damage reduction, flat for obviously being in your form, which is really freaking nice. And on top of that, you're also going to grab the freaking extra HP from the Ursine, the extra damage from the Ursine, and so forth and so on. Now, if you're not using Ursine Strength, it might be a little bit more difficult. I mean, I guess we'll see. I think that that's pretty much it for this item. I definitely wanted to do a highlight on this because of just how good they have made Insatiable Fury. And as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watch my videos. Be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you enjoy my content. It really helps out the channel. And as always, keep watching.